Minasan konnichiwa. Hello, everyone. Do you know what major country lies to the east of China? Its flag is a red circle on a white field. That's right, it's Japan, which is also known as the land of the rising sun. The red circle on the flag represents the belief that Japan was the first country to see the sun rising in the east each morning. Japan is an archipelago made of thousands of islands. However, 98% of the population lives on the four main islands of Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku. In this session, let's visit each of these islands and learn something basic about our neighbor to the east. First, Honshu. Honshu is the largest and the most populous island, and the sprawling capital city, Tokyo, is located here. Tokyo is the best example of Japan's city-dwelling population, with many areas far too mountainous, forested, and uninhabitable. Over two-thirds of Japan's 125 million people live in major cities like Tokyo. Here, you will find the center of Japan's parliamentary government. But there is also a royal family. Japan has the world's oldest monarchy, and it is the only country that still has the title of emperor. Although the emperor is now just a symbolic head of state. On May 1st, 2019, the 126th emperor ascended Japan's chrysanthemum throne to begin his reign. Honshu also contains Japan's highest peak and most famous mountain, Mount Fuji. Many Japanese consider this cone-shaped dormant volcano sacred. Countless artists and poets have been inspired by the snow-capped national treasure. You can combine a visit to the majestic scene of Mount Fuji with the famous cherry blossoms in the springtime. The cherry blossoms are Japan's national flower. Honshu is also home to one of the hallmarks of Japanese cuisine, Kobe beef. This beef is famous worldwide because of the delicate and fatty flavor that comes from the extreme attention given to the cattle. What other Japanese foods do you know? Besides the staple food of rice, my first thought is sushi and sashimi. Japanese people eat more fish than any other people in the world, and the waters around Japan are teeming with delicious fish and shellfish. You might also enjoy some soba noodles. Don't be shy to slurp your noodles. This is not only cools down the noodles, but also shows you are enjoying them. Finally, you can purchase just about any food imaginable and many other items from the 5.5 million vending machines that seem to line every street corner in Japan. Next, let's visit Hokkaido Island to the north. This cold and rugged area was once regarded as just an outpost, but now it is home to many winter resort activities and winter sports. Japan is a frequent Olympic host. It hosted the Winter Olympics in 1972 and 1998, and the Summer Olympics in 1964 and 2020. The 2020 Games were delayed a year due to the coronavirus and were held in summer of 2021. What other sports are popular in Japan? Maybe sumo wrestling was your first thought. It is indeed the national sport, but you might be surprised to know that baseball is now the most popular spectator sport. Tennis, golf, and skiing are also popular, as well as the traditional martial arts. Our third stop is Kyushu Island in the south. Heavy industry cities like Fukuoka give us an opportunity to discuss Japan's economy. Japan does not have an abundance of mineral resources, and only 15% of its land is farmable. So, this relatively small agricultural sector has moved Japan to specialize in manufacturing and trade. Some of its main exports are motor vehicles, electronics, and high-tech machinery. Japan's economy boomed in the 1960s to 1980s, but then snowed, and in 2010, China moved ahead of Japan to become the world's second largest economy. Our final stop is Shikoku in the south, the smallest and least populated of the 4 major islands. So, we can close our talk with the discussion of the people. Due to a high standard of living and the typical healthy diet, Japanese people have one of the highest life expectancies in the world. The people are very industrious and hardworking. There is extreme respect for the elders of the family and also the bosses at the office. Japanese people greet each other with a bow as a sign of respect. What about gifts? Just as a clock or an umbrella is a taboo gift in China, giving tea as a gift is a taboo in Japan because that is commonly done at funerals. There is a high standard of etiquette in Japan with a myriad of customs. But the people are still receptive to foreign guests. After finishing our 4 stops in Japan, let's learn the most common ways to greet someone in Japan. The first one, Ohayo gozaimasu. Sometimes it is simplified as Ohayo. The second one, Konnichiwa. The third one, Konbanwa. Let's repeat. Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Alright, we have had a quick and thorough look at Japan. I hope you have a basic understanding about it. See you very soon in Unique Japan. Madashita.